All right, so this is the week 13 video 2. We're going to be writing the inequality from a graph. So now they're going to give you a graph and you have to write the inequality. So just like when we're writing y equals mx plus b, we're going to start with our y-intercept. So that is where our line crosses the y-axis at. That's our y-intercept. If we look at it crosses at 0, -1. My slope is, remember, it's rise over run from 2 points. So if you pick 2 points, we'll start at our y-intercept. We'll find another perfect point where it crosses at an intersection. We'll do our rise. So in this case, we go up 2 over 3. And because we went up and over, it's going to be a positive 2/3. So looking at my inequality, it's going to be y, leave a space for a symbol, 2/3 x, my b is -1. So the symbol that we're going to use, if we look, it's a dashed line, so that means it has to be greater than or less than, but because it's shaded below, it's going to be the less than symbol. So it's going to be y is less than 2/3 x minus 1. So now we're learning about solutions as well. Solutions mean that it's in the shaded area. If it's in our shaded area, then it is a solution. So if we look, the first one tells us, is 0, 0 a solution? So 0, 0 is right there. Is that in the shaded region? No. So it is not a solution. If we look at the second one, it says 3, -2. So 3, -2 would be about right there. Is that in the shaded region? Yes. So that is a solution. So let's look at the number 2. It says write the inequality using our graph below. So the same thing we did before. We're going to find our y-intercept by seeing where it crosses our y-axis at. So if we look, it crosses at 0, 2. So just like before, that means that my v value is going to be 2. My slope is rise over run. So I'm going to use my y-intercept and find another point. If we look, there's a perfect point right there. So connecting my points, I end up going down. So it's going to be a -2 over 1. So it's going to be -2 over 1. If we reduce that, my slope is equal to -2. All right, so my inequality, if I put that all together, y is equal to, I'm going to leave a space for my symbol, -2x plus 2. If we look, this is a solid line, so it's either going to be less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Because it's shaded below, it's going to be less than or equal to. So my symbol is y is less than or equal to -2x plus 2. So just like before, is 0, 0 a solution? Well, looking, this time it is in the shaded region. So yes, that is a solution. What about 3, -2? So if I graph it, it's right here. Is that inside the shaded region? No, so that's not a solution. So we're going to turn the page. There's 2 more examples on the back. Looking at my graph, it says write the inequality using the graph below. Well, this time it's a special case. You have to recognize that this is a horizontal line. When it's a horizontal line, we still have to remember that it goes with the hoi part of the bus. It's a horizontal line. It's going to have 0 slope, and it's going to be y equals a number, or in this case, it'll be y and an inequality symbol equals a number. So looking at my graph, just to double check everything, my y-intercept is where it crosses my y-axis at. So in this case, it's going to be 0, 1. 0, 1. So then what is my slope? Well, remember, it's a horizontal line. Horizontal lines have zero slope. Your inequality, it's going to be y equals a number. But remember, instead of the equals, we're going to have an inequality. Looking at my line, it's a solid line, so that means it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Because it's shaded below, it's a less than. Remember, they're read left to right if you're still confused. So y is less than or equal to 1. Where did that 1 come from? Remember, that's your y-intercept. Y is always equal to 1. If you look at this point, it's -2, 1 over here. 2, 1. Right here is 6, 1. Your y's are always the same. So is 0, 0 a solution for this one? Yes. What about 3, -2? There's 3, -2. So yes, it is a solution as well. So that's a special case, the Hoy-Bucks. You have to remember that acronym. Let's look at number 4, our last example. So it says write the inequality using your graph below. So same steps. Your y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis at. In this case, it crosses at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So your y-intercept is 0, 7. Your slope, pick another perfect point. Let's pick this one. Going left to right, we go over 1, 2, 3, up 1, 2, 3. Because we go left to right, I went over and then up. It's going to be a positive 3 over 3. If you reduce it, your slope is 1. How about we identify our symbol first? If we look, it's a dashed line, so it's either less than or greater than. And this time it's above. We're above our line. So we're going to be using the greater than symbol. So it's y is greater than, our slope would be 1x plus the y-intercept is 7. Looking at the points, I use the same ones. They might be something different. It's okay. They're going to give it to you though, so you'll just have to plot it. 0, 0, in this case, no. And if we look at 3, -2, that one is also no.